my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do another weekly update for the collective, for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and we're going to ask questions such as what is in their head space this week, what is in their heart space, what do they want right now, how do they feel, how do they view one another, what's blocking the connection, and what is the Divine's guidance, and what do they want you to know. And we're going to use these type of cards to find out what they want you to know, and we're going to use the bag to find out what else they want you to know, and also we're going to ask for some guidance as well. And then we're going to use this deck, Signs from Your Spirit Love Oracle, for some clarification. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot deck for the Divine Masculine, and we're going to use the Twinflame Journey Tarot deck for the Divine Feminine. Please switch roles to match your situation, as we are all the Divine Masculine and we are all the Divine Feminine. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this channel or video, it is the right time for you. And please take what resonates and leave the rest. I always get that word wrong. Also, I just want to say, for those of you that are watching and those of you who are watching these particular type videos, I want you to know you're probably on the brink of completing your twin flame journey. Because if you're on my channel, you're just about at that brink. I promise you. Hang in there. Usually my clients will say that. They'll say, wow, I've finally completed. And it is a journey, and it's a fun, I don't know if it's a fun journey. It is a very empowering journey. So hang in there. You're almost done. Hang in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's ask what is in their headspace this week. So this week is March 24th to approximately March 30th. Oh, March 31st. All right. So, beautiful Divine Masculines, what is in your headspace this week? What is in your headspace for the collective? For the collective, for the Divine Masculine spirit, what is in the headspace of the Divine Masculine? One card. What is in the headspace? Okay. So we got Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so there's a couple of meanings with this. Okay, now traditionally, as you probably already know, the Three of Cups reversed could mean third party situations. So if you're in a third party situation, don't worry about it. All that means, whenever there's like a third party situation when it comes to your twin flame journey, is that you're not claiming yourself. It really is just a mirror of your inner wounds. You're not claiming yourself. You have to figure out what that means. What does it mean to claim yourself? Because that's the antidote to having a third party in your twin flame relationship. Okay, on either side. Okay, it also could mean that in their headspace, they're just not in a celebrating mood. They just don't want to, get together. They're just not looking to feel the feeling. They're not looking to break bread with friends, family, their twin flame. So that's what's in their headspace right now. But let me get a clarifier. So I was going to try this deck and see what happens. Let's get a clarifier. Why is this here for the headspace when it comes to Divine Masculine spirit? Why is this here? Why is this here for the collective, for the Divine Masculine collective? Why is Three of Cups reversed? Why is it here? Why is it here? Three of Cups reversed. Interesting. So we got this reverse, the 222, right? Partners and balance reverse. So that means it's out of balance. Partnership is out of balance. Pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. That's very interesting. So I don't know if some of you might see the 222 as a symbol on the clock. Okay, especially our beautiful Divine Masculines. But pay attention to being out of balance, really, is what this is saying, because it's reversed. It's definitely a sign that perhaps you're not balancing out your time, you're not balancing out your own energy, you're definitely not balancing out your own Divine Masculine, your own Divine Feminine energies. And so if you don't know what that means, I coach on that, or you could easily look that up, on what it means to balance out your divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Okay, and so that's what's putting the divine masculine out of balance, and that's why we have rejoice and celebration reversed in the headspace. They're not in a celebrating mood. Okay, okay. Let's ask the divine feminine, our beautiful divine feminines, what is in their headspace this week for the collective spirit. Thank you so much for the divine feminine collective. What is in their headspace this week? What is in their headspace? And it's reversed. Temperance, restoration. Yeah, so that's reversed. That's again in the headspace. So, restoration, of course, is healing, right? Temperance, of course, is a type of balance. You know, um, it's doing what you need to do to be in balance with your mind, body, and soul. And this is reversed. So in the headspace, again, it's kind of a match here. There's a bit of imbalance here, but let's go ahead and let's see what the clarifier is on here. So, beautiful spirit, why is this here? Why do we have temperance reversed? Why is temperance reversed? Why is temperance reversed for our beautiful divine feminines? Yeah, cosmic, not following the cosmic plan. So this card says the web, cosmic plan, and it's reversed. So that's going to happen, right? So if you're not doing your restoration, because that's what this is, right? It's a soul journey, it's a twin flame journey. And the answer is to restore yourself, to rebalance yourself. The answer is to heal yourself, and if you're not doing that, then you're not following the cosmic plan. So in your headspace, that's really going to affect you. Okay. Now let's ask about the heart space. What is in the heart space of our beautiful divine masculines this week? For the collective, one card, please. One card for our beautiful divine masculines. What is the head space for our heart space. Heart space, sorry. What is in the heart space of our beautiful divine masculine spirit? What is in the heart space? Heart space. Not feeling very prosperous. So just really, again, out of balance in the heart chakra so far, in the crown chakra and the heart chakra. I'm sorry, not the crown chakra. The probably more the third eye and the heart chakra, just feeling very out of balance. Okay, so because we're asking about the heart space, so this is the One of Pentacles, and basically this is usually about someone who feels prosperous, someone who feels they're so lucky, they feel like life is really going their way, but in their heart they are not feeling that way. But let's go ahead and get a clarifier on that. Why is this here, spirit, for our beautiful divine masculines? Why is One of Pentacles reversed for our beautiful divine masculines? Why is this here in the heart space? Why is this here? Yeah, to protect themselves. They're just trying to protect themselves. You know. You know. Hold on, let me just see something. Okay, just want to make sure. I was wondering if they were all reversed, because they all keep coming out reversed, but they're not. Some of them are upright. Okay, so it did come out reversed. So they're in their heart space, they're not feeling protected. um so they feel, yeah, they just feel like they're overly vulnerable right now, is what I'm getting. They don't feel prosperous, and they just don't feel like that life is going their way, and they don't feel like they're being protected. They're obviously being exposed in some way, which makes sense. That's what the twin flame journey does. It it's all about mirroring back everything to come up to the surface, to release, to be healed. Your job is not to stuff it down your entire life and not deal with it, okay? But that's hard for the divine masculine collective right now. They don't want to see it. They don't want to deal with it, and now they don't feel safe, and now they feel vulnerable because the twin flame is pulling it out of them to the surface, and now they have no choice but to deal with it. So that's what's happening. Hold on one second, please. Sorry, my hair was driving me bonkers. I couldn't have it down like that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's ask our beautiful divine feminines. What is in their heart space this week? What is in their heart space? Beautiful spirit. What is in our beautiful divine feminine's heart space this week? In the week of March 24th. What is in their headspace? And again, if you clicked on this channel in a different week, it's the right time for you. Ace of Cups, love initiation. I love it. So for our beautiful divine feminines, what's in their heart space is they want to make a love initiation to their divine masculine. I don't think we need a clarifier on this. I think it's they're ready for love, right? I totally agree. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's ask, what do they want right now? So our beautiful divine masculines. Beautiful divine masculines, what do they want right now? One card for the collective, for the collective. What does our beautiful divine masculines want right now this week? What do they want this week? What do they want? Yeah, well, it's so interesting. See, there's like a theme for the divine masculines. It's interesting that out of balance came out. It's almost like they just want to be out of balance. They don't want to heal. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to. They don't want to deal with it. But let's get a clarifier. Why is this here, Spirit? Why is this reversed? Why is the balance card reversed? Why is this here? And it's upright. Oh, that's interesting. They really just want peace right now, okay? They just want peace with the situation they're in. It's a beautiful divine. So our beautiful divine masculines, they're going through an upheaval. Things are being brought up. It's a little chaotic, and they really just want peace. They don't want to feel this feeling out of sorts right now. That's what they really want. Okay, let's ask our beautiful divine feminines. What do they want this week? What does our beautiful divine feminines want, Spirit? For the collective, for the collective. What does our beautiful divine feminines want right now? What do they want? Interesting. Our beautiful divine feminines, we got this upright. So they want to be alone right now. That is what they want, the divine feminine. So I would love to know why. Why does the divine feminine, Five of Pentacles, why is that here? Where's my, oh, here it is. I need a clarifier on this. Why is this here? Why is Five of Pentacles here for our beautiful divine feminines for what they want this week? Why is this here? Why is Five of Pentacles here for our beautiful divine feminines on wanting to be isolated and alone? Interesting. Not feeling very safe. That's very interesting. So kind of a match, right? Not feeling safe. The divine masculine not feeling very protected. The divine feminine, the reason why they want to be alone is they're not feeling very safe. But I want to know more. What is that like? What do you mean? Like, why is the divine feminine not feeling safe this week? What does this have to do with? Beautiful spirit. What does this have to do with our beautiful divine feminine? Depressed, detached, unemotional. You know, really, again, it's a mirror, you know, not feeling safe, and wanting to be isolated and alone due to depression, feeling detached. Just feeling very detached. Like, almost like, I'm no longer connected anymore. Just not connected. Even though what's in their heart space is this love initiation, but maybe this is what needs to be for themselves, right? They need to make this love initiation for themselves, right? Because the twin flame is a relationship of an it's more of an inner relationship with the self, right? Because all your twin flame is you in another body, because you share the same soul. So when you make that love initiation for yourself, that is what brings you connection, right? Okay, so now let's ask our beautiful divine masculines. How do they feel about their divine feminine right now? How do they feel about their divine feminine? And for the collective, for the week of March 24th, how do they feel about their divine feminine for the collective for this week? How do they feel about their divine feminine? Aw, we got passion ignited. I love it. Okay, so I believe this is the one of swords. And I mean, I don't think we need a clarifier in this. Okay, this is how they feel about their divine feminine. I think it says it all. They feel very passionate about their divine feminine. Why do you think they feel so out of balance? And the connection's blocked. And that's going to make either party depressed, right? All right, let's ask our beautiful divine feminines. Let's ask them. Our beautiful divine feminines, how do they feel about their divine masculine spirit? How does our beautiful divine feminines feel about their divine masculines? That's interesting. We got 7 of swords. So but it's reversed. So I'm going to get a clarifier in this. But it's almost like the way they feel about their divine masculines is that they're hiding something. But it's reversed, so they don't want to feel this way. They don't want to think that their divine masculines is hiding something, but they feel like their divine masculines are being a bit deceptive. But let me get, or they're questioning it. They're not sure. But they don't have a strategy. Like, it's almost like the divine feminine feels like, yeah, we don't know how to get around this, but our divine masculine is being a bit shady. It's almost like the divine feminine feels like their divine masculine is being a bit shady. But let's get a clarifier. Why is this here? Why is 7 of swords reversed for our beautiful divine feminine spirit? Why is this here? Why is this here? Shelter, yeah, reversed. Same thing as the other thing with the shell. They just feel like they are not protected. They don't feel grounded, and they don't feel like at home with their divine masculine right now. They don't feel it. The divine masculine does feel a passion for their divine feminine, but the divine feminine is seriously questioning it, not feeling it, not definitely not. Feel like there's something shady going on here. Which, what the first card was, the 3 of Cups reversed. Okay? So there could be a third party situation. Okay? And that is very possible. Now, again, that's just a timeline, and it's just a timeline that you're on, and it's not the only timeline. It's a timeline, but it's not every timeline. Okay, so there is a higher version of yourself on a timeline where that's not a thing. You just have to figure out how to get on that timeline. Okay, which is something I coach on if you're interested. Okay, so the next question is, how do they view one another? Okay, so beautiful divine masculine, how do you view your divine feminine at this time? Again, I'm not even going to say the date this week, because like I said, whenever you click on it, it's the right time for you. There's no such thing as time. Okay, no such thing as time. But whenever you're watching it for this week, how does the divine masculine view their divine feminine in the collective right now, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. How do they view their divine feminine? Well, that's, 3 of Wands. They don't feel very connected. Okay, they don't feel connected at all. It's just they feel like the partnership is They feel like the divine feminine has severed the relationship. And I know that might sound weird to you. If you're the if you feel like you're the divine feminine, I did too. But that's what I learned too. It's a complete mirror, and both are experiencing what each other's feeling. I know. I'm telling you, it's interesting. But yes, the divine masculine's feeling like the divine feminine has severed. That's how they view the divine feminine, as not wanting to be in alignment with the partnership, not interested, basically. Basically. But let's get a clarifier in this. Why is this here, Spirit? Why is partnerships and alliances reversed on how the divine masculine views the divine feminine, Spirit? Why is this here? Why is this here, Spirit? Yeah, they feel crucified. I don't mean to laugh. But yeah, they feel crucified. They feel like, yeah, and this might be, and this is probably why there might be a third party situation, because they're trying to get over this suffering. It's some sort of suffering that they're feeling. They're feeling like, yeah, like the divine feminine just doesn't care, doesn't want to be in alignment. This doesn't, there's one thing I learned about this twin flame Germany. One thing that I've learned about this twin flame journey is that both the divine masculine and divine feminine see the other as an anomaly. Okay? That both see each other as an anomaly because the soul is making it that way. The soul is making both of you disappear into different timelines. That's what's going on here. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. Okay, so our beautiful divine feminines, how do they view their divine masculines right now? Beautiful divine feminines collective for the week. Divine feminines, how do you view your divine masculines for this week? Beautiful divine feminines, how are you viewing your divine masculines? Yeah, the opposite of King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a leader, it's a visionary. Okay. Now, Wands represents spirit, okay? And so this could mean that the divine feminine is definitely not seeing their divine masculine as a follower of spirit, views their divine masculine as not a leader, maybe just more of the word coward is hitting my brain, but I don't know. Let me get clarity. Why is this here? Beautiful spirit. Why is the King of Wands reversed? Yeah, Wands is like fire, Okay. Like not very passionate, Okay. Why is this here? Why is this here, Spirit? Why is King of Wands here? Yeah, just not at peace. The divine feminine views their divine masculine as not at peace at all. Not peaceful, which is very interesting because now you know you guys are a mirror, because that's what the divine masculine wants is peace, and the divine feminine views their divine masculine as not having peace. And you would be correct. You would be very correct. And just not having that passion. Yet, guess what? They absolutely have passion. This is the One of Wands. So isn't that interesting? This mirror that's happening. And they don't view their divine masculine as being passionate like that. Okay. So let's go ahead, let's go to the next one. What's blocking the connection? Okay. So what's blocking the connection? Let's I think I want to do these cards for this question. What's blocking the connection? We're going to use this deck, okay? Because we're gonna come in and see what the shadows are, and what the antidotes are. That's what I love about this deck. Not only does it tell you the shadows, but it tells you the antidote. All right, so our beautiful divine masculines. What is blocking you from your divine feminine right now? Beautiful divine masculines for the collective spirit. For the collective spirit, what is blocking our beautiful divine masculines from their divine feminine at this time? One card. One card. What is blocking them? Well, that is so interesting. Damsel is reversed for our beautiful divine masculines. I wasn't expecting that. Not at all. So the damsel shadow is about waiting for a knight to provide you seduction by romantic illusion. So what I'm getting is that what's blocking the divine masculine is that they feel like they can't do this. It's like they want to be the hero in the story. It's like they want to save their divine feminine, right? They want they want to come in and they want to be that knight on a white horse and sweep their divine feminine off their feet, right? But that's not what this relationship is. That is a third dimensional relationship, and that's just not this type of relationship. If that's what you want, that would be a soulmate. That wouldn't be a twin flame, okay? So the divine feminine the divine feminine is healthy because the divine feminine doesn't need saving. Because because the twin flame relationship is based on two whole people, two whole spirits, right? Two whole people that share a soul, I should say. Okay, so the divine feminine is relies on themselves. And by the way, the divine feminine isn't female. The divine feminine is also male. So my particular twin flame was the divine feminine. Okay, so the damsel is no more in this relationship. The divine feminine is whole. The divine feminine does not need saving. Does not need the white horse. Does not the divine feminine relies on themselves by what? Going within and talking to the soul, and the soul gives the divine feminine all the answers, right? That's where all the answers are, and not waiting for someone to save them outside of themselves. Okay, so part of that would be blocking the relationship right there. Okay, beautiful. Now let's look at our beautiful divine feminine. Now also in that same spot, because remember I just said the divine masculine and the divine feminine isn't gender. So if the divine masculine is female, then it would be kind of the same thing, right? Where the divine masculine is waiting to be saved, okay, on that white horse, and then your job as the divine masculine is to rely on yourself. You're not relying on people to save you, okay? So either way, because it's not gender at all, and we all are divine masculine and we're all divine feminine. Okay, so let's look at our beautiful divine feminine. What is blocking this union for our beautiful divine feminine for the collective spirit? What is blocking the twin flame union between the divine masculine and divine feminine on the divine feminine side? What's blocking? Come on. That's interesting. I have to say, I this one I definitely I relate to. So this has to do with money wounds. So on the divine feminine side, we've got hoarding of money. Okay, so this is also obsessing about hoarding, meaning like it could be anything, right? It's like obsessing about so a Midas can hoard anything. It doesn't have to be money, right? It could be your emotions, it could be things, it could be your love, but you're keeping it to yourself, like you're not sharing it, right? It's like, oh, I'm not giving it to anyone, right? So it's that type of thing. And of course the antidote is to delight in sharing, right? Delight in sharing your love, delight in sharing your riches, delight in sharing your prosperity, right? Your cup is full, it's overflowing, so you want to share it. Of course, that is the antidote. But what's blocking right now is either those money wounds or obsessive fear of losing something. It's like an obsessive fear. I'm so afraid of losing my blah blah blah, right? And so that would be the Midas and the Miser, and of course it comes out reversed to show the shadow side, and that is the antidote. Okay, so that's just two things there that are blocking the relationship this week. Okay, and what is the divine's guidance and what is the lesson? Okay, so let's grab this and see, and we'll do something on the divine flame love oracle deck as well. But we'll grab one for this. So what is for the divine masculine spirit? What is the guidance on the divine masculine side, spirit? What is the guidance, spirit, for the divine masculine? Okay, if you appreciate each moment, even if it's as simple as the fact that it's 11 a.m. on the clock, it'll never happen again, right? So let's just say right now, on my time, it's March 24th at 1:36 p.m. This moment will never happen again, ever. Not on a March 24th, 2024 at 1:36 p.m. Okay? And so what this is saying is that just feel super grateful moment to moment and for your abundance, the abundance that you feel right now. Doesn't have to be anything spectacular, doesn't have to be anything woo, oh my god, I just hit the lotto. No, the soul is more about the little things, the simpler things, right? The soul really cares about the moment to moment, and it's a mindset, right? It's like, oh my god, I feel so fulfilled, my life feels so full. And it's more of a mindset because nothing changed on the outside. It's just you have this mindset of I feel so fulfilled. And so beautiful divine masculines, when you appreciate each moment. Oh, I appreciate, my friend just called me. And then if you feel grateful for it, now the universe is going to give you more. They're like, oh my god, they're grateful for that. Let's give them something else. Oh my god, I'm so grateful someone just gave me a good tip on a stock. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. Oh, they were so grateful for that. Okay, let me give you something else. And it's just like, oh my gosh, someone just gave me a beautiful smile walking down the street and said hello, and that just made me feel so good. It's just like little things, right? And you feel so like, oh, thank you. You just feel so grateful. Like I had a coaching this morning, so I coached someone and I charge a certain amount of money, and the person gave me an extra $10 when they sent me, you know, and I was just so grateful. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was not expecting an extra $10 for my coaching, and it's just such an honor just to even coach, people, and then for that. So just like really appreciating and being in that moment, and then the universe just wants to give you more because you're feeling so much appreciation. The universe is like, well, here's something else. Well, here's something else. But if they give you something and it's ignored, the universe is like, well, they didn't notice the first thing, so well, they didn't even notice that other thing, or they don't care about it. So yeah, it's very important to feel that gratefulness. It really does go a long way. Okay, so our beautiful divine feminines, what is the wonderful advice from spirit? For our beautiful divine feminines, what is the guidance? What is the guidance, spirit? What is the guidance? Heal your inner child, as this wounding inside of you will be mirrored by your twin flame. That's very I know, I hear this a million times. I've been told this by every twin flame expert. And yet, and you probably think, well, I already did that. I know. I felt the same way. I'm like, oh, but I already did it. It's like, yeah, but you gotta do more. There's more to be done. And so there's just, I'll give you an example. One thing I started doing was forgiving myself, and I would tap it in. I forgive myself for any for any negative word, thought, action, against myself or any other entity for any reason on any timeline, immediately, now, and eternally, and I'm grateful, right? So just stuff like that. if you keep saying stuff like that and you're tapping it in, you're really going to heal your inner child of any kind of guilt or any kind of shame. So let's just say you don't even know, right? So let's just say at 4 or 5, you did something and you made your mom cry. You don't even remember it. You're not even conscious of it, but something you did. Maybe you broke a glass, right? You were drinking milk, you broke it, and your mom just started crying because she was so overwhelmed and she had 5 other kids, and now she has to clean up this broken glass, and you start to feel shame, right? And you start to feel bad, right? But like it's not something you remember, it's not conscious, okay? So I started doing that. I'm like, I don't have any memory of lots of things that happened before the age of 3, and I'm sure lots happened. So I just started doing that. I forgive myself for any negative actions, words, or thoughts that I did to myself or any other entities for any reason on any timeline, immediately, now, and eternally, and I am grateful. And I just keep tapping it in and tapping it in, and just doing that, and breath work, and belly out, and belly in. I did that for an hour and a half one time, and then I did it an hour the next day, and it released so much. So just stuff like that also helps your inner child. So there's many different ways of doing it, and I'm sure as you look through YouTube, I also coach on it. But there's so many different ways, and it just makes a world of difference when you heal your inner child, because with all the stuff that you're seeing, right? Because feeling isolated and alone, feeling depressed and detached, it's because of your inner child wounds, okay? That's what it is. It's not, the soul's making you think it's because of the twin flame. The soul's making you think it's because, or your conscious mind maybe making up stories, so it's like, well, I'm depressed, so it must be because of my twin flame. It must be because my twin flame's not here, when that's really not the truth. When the truth is it's because your inner child is being mirrored back, and your soul is letting you know and making you feel these feelings of loss, making you feel these feelings of isolation, feeling these feelings of not feeling loved, due to your inner child wounds that weren't healed. And so that is the advice from Spirit on that. Okay, and now what do they want you to know? So let's go ahead and do that. So our beautiful divine masculines, what do you want your beautiful divine feminine to know? What do you want your beautiful divine feminine to know? One card. And it's reversed. You are an angel, but at the same time it's reversed. So it's like yes and no. Now it's what's interesting is this. It's like, again, it's a mirror, right? And so the divine masculine is looking at the divine feminine saying, I put you on a very high pedestal. They can't help it. You're their soul. Or I don't know why I think I'm always talking to the divine feminines, and again, gender has nothing to do with it. But men do watch my channel, by the way. But you are an angel, meaning, I look up to you. At the same time, why are you so mean to me? Type thing, like, why are you so mean? Or why don't you care? Or why can't you even see the love, right? So that's why it's reversed. But at the same time, it's like, yes, you are an angel, because it could be like, and it's like that because in a way you're their guide, right? Or the divine feminine is their guide, where they're guiding, and it's on both sides. You're both guiding each other because you're each other's soul, and so you have no choice but to make them into better versions of themselves. You have no other choice. There's no other choice in a twin flame relationship. It is not a third dimensional relationship, which is why there are channels like this. You don't really see channels like this on other types of relationships. Not really, anyway. Not on like soulmates or anything like that. Because in a sense you are an angel, right? You are an angel to your twin flame. You're helping them to heal, subconsciously. You don't know you're doing it consciously until you learn, until you figure it out, until you figure out this twin flame journey. Okay, so our beautiful divine feminines, what would you like your divine masculines to know right now? What would you like them to know? And it's upright. Karma's a bitch. I finally got mine. Yeah. So again with the karma, yes, things happen where I'll give you an example. so so I was really mad. I was at a store and I gave a bad review at a store because I was so mad that they didn't have like what I wanted. So and then what ended up happening was I ended up, and it wasn't a bad review. I can't say it was a bad. It was just I mean I'm used to getting 5 stars on something that this is another job that I do, and I got 4 stars. And it was my first 4 star, and I realized I said it's probably karma because I gave that store a bad review. Because I usually don't do that because I do understand that we're all one. So I do look at karma like that. But at the same time, you have to understand that you can program your subconscious mind. Well, yes, you could be feeling some sort of like, okay, this bad thing is happening to me and it must be karma. I must deserve it in some way. But at the same time, you just have to tell your subconscious mind, we're not on this timeline anymore. Command it. Train your subconscious mind. I am no longer on this timeline. This timeline is not a thing anymore. No, we're not doing it anymore. We're off this timeline. Okay, but you have to train your subconscious mind. You have to. So I'll give you an example. So I had someone who was kind of a nightmare client. And I won't give you the details, but what happened was this person also wasn't going to follow yet another rule, a guideline, I should say, that I had. And because it was in my home, and so it was a guideline that I had, and the person wasn't going to follow it. And so instead of confronting this person, I went ahead and went to my subconscious mind and my guides, and I said, I want off this timeline. This is not the timeline. Like, I need the timeline where the person is respecting my rules in my house. That type of thing. And it happened. Like, all of a sudden, it just happened. It's like that person, all like that next day, it all fell into place. And anyway, so it's kind of like that. But had it not happened, it would have felt like karma. It's like, well, what did I do now to deserve that? So you have to try to make sure that you get on a good timeline. Timelines are always shifting. Okay, there's always a higher version of yourself on a different timeline. I teach about this if you're interested. This is what I coach on. Okay. Anyway, so that is the message. Now let's also get messages from the bag. What else? Okay, divine masculine. What else would you like your divine feminine to know? This is a long video, already at 42 minutes. Okay, what else would you like your beautiful divine masculine to know? Okay, I'm sorry, divine feminine. Okay, so the divine masculine wants their divine feminine to know, do you know how much I love you? Well, the beautiful divine feminines, if you didn't know, now you know. The divine masculine is like, do you know how much I love you? Okay, beautiful divine feminines, what would you like your divine masculine to know? I'll do one more. Beautiful divine feminines, what would you like your divine masculine to know? Okay, beautiful divine feminines are letting their divine masculines know that they're wearing a mask right now, like they're not being their true selves, right? They're masking who they are, they're masking their vulnerability. I get it. I definitely did that. If there's anyone I did that with, it was my twin flame. And the mask was on because I did not want to be vulnerable with my twin. It was too painful. And then there's a Gemini involved here. So now this would be beginning of June mostly. Up until, like, I don't know, June 21st. And so for this season, it could be either you're a Gemini or your twin flame's a Gemini. By the way, I love Geminis. I just adore Geminis. It could be Gemini season. Something might be happening in June, or something happened last June. But Gemini seems to be something. But okay, any other messages that the divine feminine wants their beautiful divine masculines to know? Spirit, any other messages? I thought something came out. Any other messages that the beautiful divine feminines want their divine masculines to know? Oh, I might have to pull one. Alright, I'm being told to pull one. All right, last one before we do an unblocking as best we can. Marriage, of course. The divine feminine letting their divine masculine know they are definitely interested in marriage. And I do have to say, I have never been interested in marriage until I met my twin flame. It was the first person that I wanted to marry. Didn't actually ever feel like marrying anyone but my twin flame. Okay, so anyway, so now if you're interested, I do something where it's kind of like my gift, and I do coach people where this is all they want me to do is help them energetically because I do have this gift. But I also have help from, I should say I get most of my help from the soul, my soul, your soul. So I would need permission from your soul in order to do this. So if you can give me permission, I will begin. Go ahead and visualize a beautiful white light coming from your highest chakra through the crown, into your head, into your neck, through your shoulders, through your arms, through your back, through your chest, through your stomach, through your hips, through your legs, through your feet, all the way down to the earth. And now visualize beautiful root chakra from your root chakra, roots coming down, down deep into the earth, all the way down to the middle of the earth. And now visualize beautiful earth energy coming all the way back up the roots into your body, and let that beautiful energy mix with the white light from your highest chakra, and then expand that beautiful light and energy all the way around Mother Earth. Okay? And just Shazam it, and it is done. Okay, and let's begin. Any story or imprint or pattern or inner child wound, past life wound, ancestral wound, any other kind of wound, any other conscious or unconscious reason that is blocking twin flames for any reason at all, please, please, please delete, 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 destroy, uncreate, vaporize across all timelines, all vibrations, all dimensions, across all time and space, past, present, and future. Thanks be to God, and so it is. Okay, well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you lasted this long, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for everyone, and thank you so much for subscribing, as it really supports my channel and it knows that people care. Thank you for viewing. And yeah, and just let me know if there's anything you want on, just reach out, comment, email me. You could email me if you need anything, or if you have any questions. Mary Beth Twinflame at yahoo.com. If there's something you want me to do a reading on, just let me know. And again, thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.